Community health workers trained in acne management can provide guidance and treatment in areas lacking specialist dermatology. Telemedicine potentially extends access to professional dermatology even in resource-limited areas, though internet access is necessary. Simple, low-cost interventions, sun protection, hygiene, lifestyle optimization, remain effective even without expensive treatments. Guide 85, Acne and Gender, Sex-Specific Differences and Considerations. While acne affects all genders, sex-specific hormonal and social factors create gender differences in acne experience warranting gender-specific understanding. Female acne often involves hormonal cyclicity, often concentrating around menstrual cycle phases. Males lack this cyclicity, experiencing more constant acne patterns. Hormonal treatments, oral contraceptives, spironolactone, are standard for female acne but generally inappropriate for males. Males rely on topical treatments and antibiotics primarily. Female-specific acne considerations include menstrual cycle tracking, potential birth control side effects, and pregnancy precautions with acne medications. Male acne might be more severe on average due to higher baseline androgens. However, severe acne affects all genders. Facial hair in males makes treating acne challenging. Beard covers facial acne and prevents topical treatment application. Facial hair also traps moisture and bacteria. Some males benefit from beard care modifications or shaving strategy adjustments. Societal appearance pressure affects genders differently. While appearance standards affect all genders, women might face intensified appearance-focused judgment. Recognizing gender differences allows appropriate, gender-sensitive treatment approaches. Guide 86, Acne Scarring Prevention During Active Treatment. While scarring is addressed post-acne, prevention during active acne treatment is more effective than treating scars after they form. Preventing deep inflammation, which causes scarring, is paramount. Aggressive acne treatment preventing severe lesions prevents scarring more effectively than treating scars afterward. Avoiding picking, squeezing, or extracting acne is crucial for scarring prevention. This is perhaps the single most important scarring prevention strategy. Treating acne early prevents it from reaching severity levels causing scarring. Early intervention prevents worse scarring than treating established severe acne. Professional acne management, particularly using isotretinoin for severe acne, prevents deep inflammation that causes scarring. Waiting years trying home treatments before seeking professional help allows scarring to occur that could have been prevented. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation prevention through sun protection prevents darkening of healing acne that makes scars more visible. Barrier health maintenance during treatment prevents excessive irritation that might promote deeper inflammation and scarring risk. Understanding that scarring prevention is more effective than scar treatment motivates appropriate early intervention for severe acne. Guide 87, Acne and Beauty Standards, Challenging Appearance-Focused Culture. Acne exists within broader cultural beauty standard contexts. Understanding and challenging appearance-focused culture helps reduce acne-related distress. Beauty standards have varied historically and culturally, showing that current standards are culturally constructed, not universal truths. Overemphasis on flawless appearance in media and advertising creates unrealistic expectations. Recognizing that almost everyone has occasional skin imperfections helps maintain perspective. Influencer and celebrity appearance standards are curated through makeup, filtering, professional photography, and often procedures. Comparing yourself to these unrealistic standards damages self-esteem. Diverse beauty standards across cultures show multiple ways to be beautiful. Recognizing beauty beyond clear skin reduces acne's psychological impact. Challenging personal internalized beauty standards, recognizing you can be valuable and attractive with acne, reduces acne-related distress. Supporting others in valuing themselves beyond appearance helps shift culture away from appearance obsession. Advocating for more realistic, inclusive beauty standards in media reduces social pressure perpetuating appearance anxiety. Guide 88, Acne Treatment Adherence and Habit Formation Science. Understanding adherence and habit formation improves your ability to maintain treatment consistency long-term. Habits typically form through repetition. Repeating skincare routines consistently for 2 to 3 months makes them increasingly automatic, reducing conscious effort required. Environmental design supporting habits increases consistency. Placing skincare products visibly, creating dedicated skincare spaces, and removing friction, having products easily accessible, supports adherence. Cue-based habit formation, attaching skincare to existing habits like brushing teeth, increases consistency compared to time-based cues. Remember to do skincare. Reward associations with skincare, pleasant-smelling products, enjoyable ritual, positive reinforcement, increase adherence through positive conditioning. Accountability partnerships where you report to someone, friend, family, online community, increase consistency through social commitment. Motivation fluctuates. Understanding that motivation naturally varies and developing systems that work regardless of motivation, habit, routine, environment design, helps maintain adherence despite motivation fluctuation. Self-compassion toward occasional lapses prevents them from derailing entire routines. Missing a day occasionally doesn't mean failure. Restarting immediately prevents occasional lapse from becoming permanent abandonment. Guide 89, Acne and Sensory Sensitivities, Managing Treatment for Sensitive Individuals. Individuals with sensory processing sensitivities, common in autism, ADHD, and sensory processing disorders, might struggle with standard skincare routines. Adaptations help these individuals maintain treatment compliance. Sensory preferences vary individually. Some find strong scents overwhelming, others find unscented products leaving no sensory feedback. Understanding your sensory preferences guides product selection. Texture sensitivities affect product tolerability. Lightweight serums might feel pleasant while thick creams feel cloying. Smooth absorbing products feel better than sticky formulations. Temperature sensitivities might affect water temperature for cleansing. Some prefer cool water, others slightly warm, never hot, which damages skin. Routine predictability helps sensory-sensitive individuals. Clearer skin. Heat and humidity increase sebum production and promote bacterial growth, worsening acne. People living in tropical climates or hot, humid environments experience more significant acne than those in cool, dry climates. While you can't change your climate, understanding that heat worsens acne helps you implement compensatory strategies. Increase air conditioning use if possible. Use a humidifier in dry climates to prevent the skin barrier compromise that can paradoxically worsen acne. Keep skin cleaner during hot, humid times when sebum production is highest. Sweating creates moisture that promotes bacterial growth in pores. Athletes or people with active occupations experience acne worsening related to sweat. The solution is simple: shower immediately after sweating, change into clean clothes, and avoid touching your face during exercise. Exercise itself is beneficial for stress reduction and hormonal balance, so don't avoid it, just manage post-exercise hygiene properly. Friction from tight clothing, athletic equipment, or repetitive face touching, occupational hand-face contact, can trigger acne. Friction acne appears where contact occurs, under helmet straps, where backpack straps compress skin, on the jawline from phone contact. Wearing loose, breathable clothing, ensuring equipment is clean, and avoiding touching your face helps prevent friction acne. Occupational chemical exposure contributes to acne in certain professions. Workers in automotive, petrochemical, or metalworking industries' exposure to mineral oils, cutting fluids, and other chemicals experience acne, occupational acne. Wearing appropriate protective equipment, washing thoroughly after work, and changing out of contaminated clothing help prevent this exposure-related acne. Chlorine exposure worsens acne, particularly in swimmers. Chlorine is drying and irritating to acne-prone skin. Swimmers should rinse immediately after swimming to remove chlorine, wash hair to prevent chlorine transfer to facial skin, and use protective products before swimming if possible. Air pollution contains particulates and oxidative stressors that settle on skin, potentially worsening acne. People living in high-pollution areas experience more acne than those in low-pollution areas. While moving isn't feasible for most people, understanding pollution as a contributing factor helps. Using air purifiers indoors, minimizing outdoor time during high-pollution days, and thorough daily cleansing to remove particulates helps mitigate pollution effects. Secondhand smoke exposure contains numerous irritants and oxidative stressors. While not as significant as direct smoking, secondhand smoke exposure is associated with worse acne. Avoiding secondhand smoke exposure is beneficial. Stress from work, relationships, or other sources increases cortisol, promoting inflammation and acne. High-stress occupations correlate with worse acne. Implementing stress management is therefore essential. Exercise, meditation, adequate sleep, and time away from work all reduce work-related stress and its acne effects. Blue light from screens, phones, computers, tablets, may contribute to acne through unknown mechanisms, though evidence is still emerging. Some evidence suggests blue light increases inflammatory markers. Limiting screen time, using blue light filters on devices, and taking frequent breaks from screens might help, particularly for those with screen-heavy occupations. Hard water, high mineral content, may contribute to acne through various mechanisms. Installing a water softener or using a shower filter might help if you have very hard water, though evidence is limited. At minimum, thorough rinsing after cleansing ensures no mineral buildup remains. Tap water quality varies by location. Some tap water contains significant levels of chlorine or other chemicals potentially irritating to acne-prone skin. Using filtered water for rinsing after cleansing or using distilled water as a final rinse might help those with particularly sensitive skin. Hormonal disruption from endocrine-disrupting chemicals in products and the environment contributes to acne. Bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalates in some plastics can disrupt hormones. Using BPA-free bottles and containers, reducing plastic use, and choosing natural products when possible reduces exposure to potential endocrine disruptors. Occupational stress combined with other factors creates a synergistic acne worsening effect. Someone working a stressful job in a hot, humid environment while wearing work clothing that causes friction experiences multiple acne-promoting factors simultaneously. Addressing modifiable factors helps mitigate cumulative effects. Understanding your specific environmental and occupational exposures allows you to make targeted changes. If heat and humidity worsen your acne, cooling strategies help. If your occupation involves chemical exposure, protective equipment helps. If stress is primary, stress management helps. Identifying your specific environmental contributors guides your approach to minimizing their acne impact. Guide 33: Advanced Retinoid Protocols and Optimization Strategies. Retinoids represent some of the most powerful acne and anti-aging treatments available, but optimizing their use requires understanding advanced protocols and strategies beyond basic application. Mastering retinoid use transforms results. Retinoid strength exists on a spectrum from gentlest, over-the-counter retinol, to most potent, prescription tretinoin. Over-the-counter retinol at 0.25 to 0.3% concentration is appropriate for first-time retinoid users. After establishing tolerance over 8 to 12 weeks, you might advance to stronger formulations. Retinol, retinaldehyde, at 0.05 to 0.1% concentration offers intermediate strength between retinol and tretinoin. Prescription retinoids include tretinoin, Retin-A, at 0.025 to 0.1%, adapalene, Differin, at 0.1%, and tazarotene at 0.025 to 0.1%. The difference between 0.025% and 0.1% tretinoin is substantial in terms of strength and irritation potential. The start low, go slow principle maximizes retinoid tolerance. Begin with the lowest concentration at the lowest frequency, 2 to 3 times weekly. Resist the temptation to speed up progression. After 4 weeks at your current concentration and frequency, assess tolerance. If you're experiencing minimal irritation and want faster improvement, increase frequency to 3 to 4 times weekly. After another 4 weeks, increase to 5 to 6 times weekly. After another 4 weeks, use nightly. Only after reaching nightly use at current concentration should you consider increasing concentration. This progression takes 12+ weeks but maximizes adaptation and minimizes retinization phase severity. The retinization phase, temporary redness, dryness, peeling, and potential acne worsening, is unavoidable but manageable. Rather than viewing retinization as treatment failure, recognize it as adaptation to a powerful treatment. Seasonal adjustments remain important long-term. Winter might require slightly more moisturizing or reduced exfoliation frequency. Summer might require increased sun protection. These adjustments maintain skin health across seasons. Stress management, sleep, diet, and other lifestyle factors remain important long-term. While you might relax some during periods of stability, reverting entirely to poor habits causes acne recurrence. Maintaining reasonable health habits supports ongoing skin clarity. Monitoring your skin regularly allows early detection of potential recurrence. Monthly self-assessments identifying any new breakouts allows you to intensify treatment immediately if needed, preventing minor breakouts from progressing to significant acne. Having your dermatologist's contact information and willingness to contact them if acne recurs despite maintenance allows quick professional intervention. Don't try to solve recurrent acne alone for months, get professional help quickly. Keeping maintenance products on hand prevents running out and missing treatments due to product unavailability. Some people order backup products when current products are half empty, ensuring continuity. Reframing maintenance as self-care rather than burden improves adherence long-term. Your skincare routine is caring for your body's largest organ, supporting not just appearance but overall skin health and barrier function. The ultimate goal of maintenance is such consistency that skincare becomes automatic, habitual, and integrated into your daily routine like brushing teeth. At this point, maintaining clear skin requires minimal conscious effort. Guide 65. Acne in patients with psychiatric conditions, medication interactions and mental health considerations. Psychiatric medications sometimes worsen acne or interact with acne treatments. Additionally, acne's psychological burden is heightened in individuals with pre-existing psychiatric conditions. Managing acne in this population requires coordinated psychiatric and dermatological care. Lithium, used for bipolar disorder, causes acne in many patients. This presents a dilemma: necessary psychiatric medication worsens acne. Options include discussing alternative mood stabilizers with your psychiatrist if possible, combining lithium with aggressive acne treatment, or managing the acne psychiatric medication trade-off consciously. Antipsychotic medications sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms, though the effect is variable and many antipsychotics don't significantly affect acne. Discussing medication side effects with your psychiatrist helps identify if acne worsening is medication-related. SSRIs, antidepressants, generally don't worsen acne and might indirectly improve it by reducing stress. However, individual variation exists. Stimulant medications for ADHD don't typically worsen acne directly, though sleep disruption from stimulants might worsen acne indirectly through stress and sleep deprivation effects. Mental health in acne is particularly important for individuals with pre-existing depression or anxiety. Acne's psychological burden can exacerbate pre-existing psychiatric conditions. Recognizing this and providing both dermatological and psychiatric support is important. Medication compliance for acne treatment might be compromised in individuals with depression or ADHD. Depression reduces motivation, and ADHD can cause forgetfulness. Building medication adherence support, reminders, routine integration, accountability, helps overcome these barriers. Discussing psychiatric medications and acne concerns with your psychiatric provider helps identify which medications, if any, might worsen acne. Sometimes alternative medications without acne side effects exist. Coordinated care between dermatology and psychiatry optimizes outcomes. Each provider should be aware of the other's concerns and treatments. Guide 66. Acne treatment and pregnancy, safe options and contraindications. Pregnancy significantly constrains acne treatment options due to risks of medications to the fetus. Understanding safe treatments during pregnancy allows continued acne management while protecting fetal health. Absolutely contraindicated during pregnancy: isotretinoin, severe teratogen causing birth defects, tretinoin and other prescription retinoids, significant teratogenic risk, oral antibiotics like doxycycline, risks to fetus and teeth, spironolactone, potential effects on male fetus development. Benzoyl peroxide is traditionally avoided, though new evidence suggests safety. Potentially safe during pregnancy: topical salicylic acid used in small amounts and limited areas, large-scale systemic absorption possible though typically minimal, topical azelaic acid, generally considered safe. Topical clindamycin. Some chloracne results from exposure to chlorinated hydrocarbons in chemical manufacturing. This is rare, but when occurs, is severe. Chloracne is characterized by cystic acne and systemic symptoms from toxic chemical exposure. Prevention strategies for occupational acne include wearing protective equipment, gloves, long sleeves, face protection when possible, washing thoroughly at end of work shifts to remove chemicals from skin, changing out of contaminated clothing immediately, using workplace-provided safety measures and equipment, discussing with employers if exposures can be reduced or if different equipment can minimize exposure. Treating occupational acne while reducing exposures through workplace modifications is important. Standard acne treatments combined with occupational hygiene improvements provide best results. Workplace legal considerations matter if acne results from unsafe occupational exposures. In some jurisdictions, occupational skin diseases are covered under workers' compensation. Documenting occupational exposure history and acne onset can establish occupational causation. Guide 57, Asian Skin, Rosacea, and Acne in East Asian Populations. East Asian skin has specific characteristics affecting acne presentation and treatment response. Understanding these characteristics improves acne management in East Asian populations. East Asian skin often has different lipid composition and barrier characteristics compared to other populations. Some evidence suggests East Asian skin has higher ceramide content but different lipid organization, affecting both barrier function and acne development. Rosacea is increasingly recognized in East Asian populations, though historically was underdiagnosed. East Asian rosacea often presents as acne-like lesions, acne rosacea, potentially confused with bacterial acne. Recognizing rosacea as distinct from acne ensures appropriate treatment selection. Sebaceous gland characteristics may differ slightly across ethnic backgrounds, though individual variation exceeds group variation. Treatment intensity might require individualization based on individual skin characteristics rather than ethnic background. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is very common in East Asian skin and requires aggressive prevention and treatment. Sun protection is particularly important. PIH treatments, vitamin C, azelaic acid, hydroquinone, are particularly relevant. Barrier function support might be particularly important for East Asian skin in certain climates. Adapting treatment intensity and moisturizing based on individual response rather than population averages is most accurate approach. Guide 58, Acne in LGBTQ+ populations, hormone therapy and transition-related acne. Transgender and non-binary. Consistent routines in consistent order reduce sensory overwhelm. Number 50 Specialized Skin Care and Acne Treatment Guides, Part 4. Each guide, 10 to 15 minutes reading time. Guide 51, Acne during menstrual cycle, tracking, prediction, and strategic treatment timing. Understanding how your menstrual cycle affects acne allows you to predict breakouts and strategically time treatments for maximum effectiveness. This is particularly valuable for women with cyclical hormonal acne. For confirmed acne cosmetica, switching to acne-safe alternatives of the product category often resolves the issue. Switching to non-comedogenic foundations, powder-based makeup instead of cream-based, or lighter formulations often allows makeup use without acne worsening. Reading ingredient lists helps identify potentially problematic components. Becoming familiar with ingredients triggering your personal acne helps you avoid them. Some people maintain lists of problematic ingredients to check against when considering new products. Patch testing new products on a small area, behind your ear or on your jaw, before full face application helps identify problematic products before they cause widespread acne. This 1 to 2 week trial prevents wasting money on products that trigger acne. The relationship between acne cosmetica and other acne factors is important. Someone might have both hormonal acne, from internal factors, and acne cosmetica, from products. Addressing both simultaneously, using acne-safe products plus treating hormonal acne medically, provides the best outcomes. Makeup artists and dermatologists can recommend acne-safe product alternatives for people who require makeup professionally. Many professional-grade acne-safe makeup lines exist specifically for people needing makeup without triggering acne. Guide 53, Acne Mechanica, Friction and Pressure-Related Acne. Acne mechanica results from friction, pressure, or occlusion of skin and can be prevented through environmental and behavioral modifications. Understanding acne mechanica helps you prevent this preventable form of acne. Acne mechanica appears where friction or pressure occurs, under helmet straps, where backpack straps compress skin, where tight athletic equipment contacts skin, or where repetitive hand-face contact occurs. This acne is localized to pressure-bearing areas rather than distributed across the face. Friction from repetitive skin-on-surface contact, athletes rubbing faces on towels, workers constantly resting their faces on hands, can trigger acne through mechanical irritation and follicle disruption. Occlusion, trapping sweat and bacteria under non-breathable materials, creates ideal conditions for acne. Wearing tight, non-breathable clothing or equipment increases acne in that area. Prevention strategies include wearing loose, breathable clothing, ensuring athletic equipment is clean, using protective barriers, adhesive taping where possible, between skin and friction sources, and maintaining good hygiene in high-friction areas. Post-exercise hygiene is crucial for athletes. Showering immediately after exercise, changing into clean clothes, and cleansing areas where equipment contacted skin helps prevent friction acne. Some athletes find that using antiperspirant before exercise reduces sweat-related friction and bacterial growth. Hairstyles causing friction, tight braids, tight buns, can trigger acne on the scalp and forehead. Occasionally loosening hairstyles, using gentler hair-holding methods, or alternating hairstyles reduces friction acne. Phone contact with your face transfers bacteria and causes friction acne on the jawline and cheek. Using earbuds or speakerphone when possible, cleaning your phone screen regularly, and taking breaks from phone use reduce this contact-related acne. For occupational friction acne, workers in certain industries, workplace modifications and protective equipment prevent acne. Ensuring clean, breathable protective equipment and maintaining good hygiene at work helps control occupational friction acne. Acne mechanica is often preventable through simple environmental modifications. Unlike acne requiring medications, friction acne responds to preventing the friction. This makes acne mechanica particularly frustrating when it occurs since prevention is often simpler than treatment. Guide 54, Drug-Induced Acne and Medication Side Effects. Certain medications trigger or worsen acne as a side effect. Recognizing drug-induced acne allows you to work with prescribers to modify medications or manage acne while necessary medications are continued. Corticosteroids commonly trigger acne or worsen existing acne. Systemic corticosteroids, oral, are more likely to cause acne than topical steroids, though topical steroids applied to face can also trigger acne. Patients on chronic systemic corticosteroids often experience significant acne requiring aggressive treatment. If corticosteroids are necessary, combining them with acne treatment is often required. Lithium, used for bipolar disorder treatment, causes acne in many patients. The mechanism involves effects on follicular epithelium and sebaceous gland function. Acne from lithium is sometimes severe. Working with your psychiatrist on whether alternative mood stabilizers are possible, or combining lithium with aggressive acne treatment, might be necessary. Anabolic steroids cause severe acne in nearly everyone using them. Anabolic steroid use for performance enhancement causes acne that often requires isotretinoin for management. The acne is typically severe, widespread, and on the trunk as well as face. Hormonal contraceptives can either improve or worsen acne depending on the specific formulation. Progestins with androgenic properties, like levonorgestrel or norgestrol, might worsen acne, while progestins with minimal androgenic activity, like norgestimate or drospirenone, often improve acne. If birth control is worsening acne, switching to a formulation with less androgenic progestin often helps. Anti-seizure medications sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms. Working with your neurologist if seizure medications are worsening acne might identify alternatives or necessitate aggressive acne management. Vitamin B12 supplementation can paradoxically worsen acne in some individuals through unknown mechanisms. If you take B12 supplements and notice acne worsening, discontinuing B12 might help. The menstrual cycle consists of phases with distinct hormonal profiles affecting acne. The menstrual phase, days 1 to 5, involves shedding of uterine lining with declining hormone levels. Many women experience least acne during this phase as hormones are low. The follicular phase, days 6 to 14, involves increasing estrogen as follicles develop. Estrogen rise typically improves skin as estrogen has protective effects. Many women notice clearest skin during this phase. Ovulation, day 14, involves hormonal surge of LH and FSH. Some women experience minor acne worsening around ovulation. The luteal phase, days 15 to 28, involves rising progesterone and maintained estrogen. This phase often brings worsening acne in hormone-sensitive women due to progesterone effects and androgen to estrogen ratio changes. Tracking your acne patterns against your menstrual cycle for 2 to 3 months reveals your personal pattern. Many women find breakouts clustered in the luteal phase, particularly the 5 to 7 days before menstruation. However, individual patterns vary significantly. Some women have no cyclical acne pattern, while others have severe luteal phase breakouts. Once you identify your cyclical pattern, strategic treatment timing can optimize results. If you break out mainly in the luteal phase, intensifying acne treatment frequency during this phase can prevent significant breakouts. For example, if you normally use salicylic acid 2 to 3 times weekly, you might increase to daily use during your high-risk luteal phase. This temporary intensification often prevents the severe breakouts that would otherwise occur. Planning professional treatments around your cycle optimizes results. Having a chemical peel or professional facial during your clear follicular phase when your skin is less inflamed and more resilient provides better results than during your breakout-prone luteal phase. Hormonal contraceptives can help by suppressing ovulation and stabilizing hormone levels. Many women find that switching to birth control pills with continuous hormone dosing, tricyclic or extended cycle pills that reduce or eliminate placebo weeks, significantly reduces cyclical acne by preventing the hormonal fluctuations driving breakouts. Spironolactone, anti-androgen, helps some women with cyclical acne by blocking androgen effects. However, effects are more modest for pure cyclical acne than for chronic hormonal acne. Dietary modifications might help cyclical acne through hormone metabolism. Some evidence suggests that supporting liver health through adequate nutrients supports estrogen metabolism. Consuming adequate B vitamins, magnesium, and fiber supports hormone metabolism. PMS supplements containing ingredients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B6 might help with luteal phase acne through their effects on hormone metabolism and inflammation. Some women find these supplements modestly helpful. Stress during the luteal phase exacerbates acne in many women. The luteal phase naturally involves slightly increased anxiety and mood sensitivity. Implementing additional stress management during this phase, extra exercise, meditation, or relaxation practices, can reduce acne by controlling stress hormonal interactions. Sleep quality often decreases in the luteal phase due to progesterone effects. Prioritizing sleep during this phase through good sleep hygiene, potentially with earlier bedtimes, supports skin health. Understanding your cyclical acne pattern allows realistic expectations and strategic planning. Rather than being frustrated by predictable breakouts, you can anticipate them and proactively manage them. This empowerment often improves both skin outcomes and psychological well-being around acne. Guide 52, Acne Cosmetica, Product-Induced Acne and Ingredient Avoidance. Acne cosmetica specifically refers to acne triggered or worsened by cosmetic products. Understanding this condition and identifying problematic ingredients prevents wasted time and money on ineffective acne treatments when the actual problem is product-induced acne. Acne cosmetica differs from typical acne in that stopping the offending product often resolves it completely, whereas typical acne persists despite good skin care. This distinction is diagnostically important. If your acne improves dramatically after discontinuing a specific product, acne cosmetica was likely the cause. Common culprits in acne cosmetica include foundations, particularly heavy, silicone-based ones, primers, concealer, powders, sunscreen, and heavy moisturizers. These products can clog pores through their occlusive nature or irritating ingredients. Specific ingredients commonly triggering acne cosmetica include dimethicone, in many skincare products. While peptides aren't primary acne treatments, they support overall skin health and resilience. They're generally gentle and well tolerated. Include peptides in your routine for general skin support without expecting them to treat acne directly. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant that holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water, providing significant hydration. While it doesn't treat acne, maintaining proper hydration through hyaluronic acid improves skin function and barrier health. Using hyaluronic acid serums or moisturizers provides hydration support for acne-prone skin. Squalane is a lightweight oil that mimics skin's natural sebum without being comedogenic in most individuals. It provides hydration and lipid support for barrier function. Squalane is particularly useful for acne-prone skin that needs lipid support without the pore-clogging risk of heavier oils. A few drops of squalane can be added to moisturizer or serum for enhanced hydration. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, has multiple beneficial effects for acne-prone skin. It has mild antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, reduces sebum production, minimizes pore size, and strengthens the skin barrier. At 4 to 5% concentration in serums or moisturizers, used daily, niacinamide provides noticeable benefits. It's also gentle enough to use with other actives without concern. Alpha-lipoic acid is a powerful antioxidant that penetrates both water and lipid layers of skin. It reduces inflammation, supports barrier function, and has some evidence for acne reduction through anti-inflammatory mechanisms. Alpha-lipoic acid is typically used in serums at 5% concentration, applied daily. It's generally well tolerated but can cause mild irritation in very sensitive skin. Ferulic acid is a plant-derived antioxidant that works synergistically with vitamins C and E for enhanced antioxidant protection. Ferulic acid also has direct anti-inflammatory effects. It's commonly found in advanced serums and provides additional antioxidant support beyond vitamin C alone. Resveratrol is a potent antioxidant from plants like grapes. It reduces inflammation and has some antimicrobial properties. While not a primary acne treatment, it provides useful antioxidant support. Resveratrol is often combined with other antioxidants in advanced serums. 𝑭𝒂𝒄𝒊 is a natural retinol alternative derived from the babachi plant. It provides retinol-like benefits including increased cell turnover, collagen stimulation, and anti-aging effects without being a true retinoid. Importantly, 𝑭𝒂𝒄𝒊 doesn't cause photosensitivity or irritation like retinoids, making it suitable for very sensitive skin or as an alternative for those who can't tolerate retinoids. For acne specifically, 𝑭𝒂𝒄𝒊 is less powerful than tretinoin or retinol, but provides useful cellular turnover support. Salicylic acid analogues include beta-hydroxy acids beyond standard salicylic acid. Lipohydroxy acid is similar to salicylic acid but slightly milder, making it suitable for sensitive skin. These salicylic acid analogues provide exfoliating benefits with potentially less irritation than standard salicylic acid. Azelaic acid, beyond its use for hyperpigmentation, has direct acne-fighting properties. At 10 to 15% concentration, azelaic acid has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and anti-keratinizing effects. It's a versatile ingredient useful for acne, rosacea, and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation simultaneously. Botanical extracts like tea tree oil, witch hazel, and green tea have mild antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. While weaker than pharmaceutical actives, they provide supportive benefits. Many skincare products combine multiple botanical extracts for cumulative benefit. These are generally well tolerated, making them suitable for sensitive skin seeking some acne support without strong pharmaceutical actives. Retinaldehyde, also called retinol, is a retinoid intermediate between retinol and retinoic acid. It's slightly stronger than retinol but weaker and less irritating than tretinoin. For those finding tretinoin too strong or seeking stronger benefits than retinol provides, retinaldehyde is an excellent middle ground. It's increasingly available in advanced skincare products. Encapsulation technology makes some ingredients more stable or less irritating. Encapsulated retinol, for example, releases gradually over time, reducing irritation while maintaining effectiveness. Similarly, encapsulated vitamin C remains stable longer and is less irritating than non-encapsulated forms. Time-release technology delivers ingredients gradually rather than all at once. This reduces initial irritation while providing extended benefits. Some treatments use time release to deliver benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid gradually throughout the day. Polyhydroxy acids, PHAs, like gluconolactone and galactose are gentler exfoliants than AHAs and BHAs. PHAs have larger molecular structures that penetrate more slowly, making them suitable for sensitive skin or those who can't tolerate standard exfoliants. They provide exfoliating benefits with less irritation. Using cosmeceuticals strategically enhances your acne regimen. For example, you might use salicylic acid for exfoliation, benzoyl peroxide for bacterial control, then add niacinamide serum for sebum control and barrier support, followed by a hyaluronic acid serum for hydration and a moisturizer with peptides for skin support. This multi-ingredient approach addresses multiple aspects of skin health. However, avoid the trap of skincare complexity. More products don't automatically mean better results. Focus on core treatments: cleanse, treat with proven actives, moisturize, protect, then add supportive ingredients. A simple routine with proven actives beats a complex routine with unproven ingredients. Guide 28, Acne and Mental Health, Psychological Impact and Management Strategies. Acne's psychological and emotional effects are profound and often underestimated. Understanding acne's mental health impact and implementing strategies to manage the psychological component is essential for overall well-being during acne treatment. The psychological burden of acne is real and significant. Studies consistently demonstrate that acne causes depression, anxiety, reduced self-esteem, and social withdrawal in many sufferers. This burden is disproportionate to acne's physical severity. Even mild acne can cause substantial psychological distress, while severe acne might cause less psychological impact in individuals with resilient self-image. Visible acne, particularly on the face, affects how others perceive you and how you believe others perceive you. This perception, whether accurate or not, influences social interactions and self-confidence. Many acne sufferers report avoiding social situations, dating, or professional opportunities due to acne-related anxiety. Some experience body image disturbance and depression stemming from acne. The unpredictability of acne exacerbates psychological distress. Not knowing when breakouts will occur, having acne that doesn't respond to treatment despite best efforts, and experiencing setbacks after progress all contribute to frustration, helplessness, and depression. The search for the right treatment becomes emotionally exhausting. Acne's psychological impact justifies aggressive medical treatment even for acne that isn't technically severe by dermatological standards. If acne causes significant psychological distress, depression, or anxiety affecting quality of life, treatment should be pursued regardless of how many lesions you have. Your mental health is legitimate reason for professional acne treatment. Several psychological strategies help manage acne-related distress. Cognitive reframing involves recognizing and challenging negative thoughts about acne. Rather than, "everyone will think I'm disgusting because of my acne," reframe to, "most people don't notice my acne as much as oral antibiotics like doxycycline, risks to fetus and teeth, spironolactone, potential effects on male fetus development. Benzoyl peroxide is traditionally avoided though new evidence suggests safety. Potentially safe during pregnancy. Topical salicylic acid used in small amounts and limited areas, large-scale systemic absorption possible though typically minimal, topical azelaic acid, generally considered safe, topical clindamycin, some. Routine predictability helps sensory-sensitive individuals. Consistent routines in consistent order reduce sensory overwhelm compared to variable routines. Minimal product routines, fewer products means fewer sensory inputs, might be better tolerated than complex multi-step routines. A simple cleanse, treat, moisturize routine might work better than elaborate routines. Fragrance sensitivity affects many products. Fragrance-free or lightly scented products work better for fragrance-sensitive individuals. Sensory-friendly product recommendations: lightweight serums, fragrance-free formulations, smooth-absorbing products, minimal texture variations, consistent temperatures, and routines. Professional guidance from dermatologists familiar with sensory sensitivities helps develop manageable treatment plans. Guide 90, Acne and Chronic Illness, Managing Acne while Managing Other Conditions. People managing chronic illnesses, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue, etc., face additional challenges managing acne alongside other health concerns. Chronic illness causes stress, sleep disruption, and immune dysfunction, all acne worsening factors. Flares of underlying chronic conditions often coincide with acne worsening. Medications for chronic illnesses sometimes interact with acne treatments, requiring careful coordination. Energy limitations from chronic illness might make complex skincare routines unsustainable. Simplified routines are sometimes necessary. During chronic illness flares, simplifying skincare to basic cleanse-protect routines is appropriate. During periods of better health, more comprehensive acne treatment is possible. Mental health in chronic illness overlaps with acne's psychological burden. Both require professional support. Healthcare provider coordination between specialists treating chronic illness and dermatology ensures appropriate care. Prioritizing which health concerns to focus on during periods of limited energy helps. Sometimes managing underlying chronic illness takes priority over aggressive acne treatment. Guide 91, Acne Treatment and Vaccination, Timing and Considerations. Concerns sometimes arise about acne medication interactions with vaccines or vaccine effects on acne. Most acne treatments don't interact meaningfully with vaccines. Topical treatments have minimal systemic absorption and don't affect vaccines. Oral antibiotics for acne don't affect vaccine efficacy. Vaccines should be given as scheduled regardless of antibiotic use. Isotretinoin doesn't interact with vaccines, though the immune system suppression during severe acne might theoretically reduce vaccine efficacy. Live vaccines are contraindicated during isotretinoin use due to theoretical immunosuppression risks, though actual risks are minimal. Some vaccines might cause temporary acne flares through immune system activation. This is temporary and doesn't indicate vaccine problems. Vaccines don't cause persistent acne. Any acne appearing after vaccination is likely coincidental timing rather than vaccine-related. COVID-19 vaccines have not been shown to affect acne or interact with acne treatments. Timing vaccines around acne treatment is generally unnecessary. Vaccinations and acne treatment can proceed on standard schedules without coordination. Guide 92, Acne Prevention in High-Risk Children and Adolescents. Children with strong family history of severe acne are at high risk for developing severe acne. Early prevention strategies might prevent progression to severe acne requiring aggressive treatment. Starting gentle skin care routines early, non-comedogenic cleansing, sun protection, gentle moisturizing, establishes good habits before acne develops. Education about acne prevention helps young people understand triggers and prevention even before acne appears. Stress management skills learned early help reduce stress-related acne worsening later. Healthy diet and sleep habits established in childhood support skin health throughout life. Early intervention at first signs of acne prevents progression. Some dermatologists recommend seeing high-risk children early for preventive guidance. Avoiding triggers identified through family acne patterns, particular foods, products, environmental factors, might prevent acne development. Psychological preparation for potential acne, normalizing that acne is common, reducing stigma, helps adolescents manage it psychologically if acne develops. Guide 93, Acne in Performing Arts and Image-Dependent Professions. Performers and those in image-dependent professions, models, actors, social media influencers, experience unique acne-related pressures warranting specialized management. Career-threatening pressure intensifies acne's psychological impact. A small breakout affecting someone's livelihood differs from same breakout's impact on others. Professional makeup demands acne coverage requiring heavy makeup potentially triggering acne cosmetica. Using non-comedogenic makeup and proper removal helps minimize this. Professional headshots and promotional photos emphasize clear skin. Acne interferes with professional image management. Scheduling professional appearances around acne cycles when possible helps. If acne is cyclical, scheduling performances during clear phases. Professional dermatology involvement is often valuable for ensuring consistently clear skin during critical professional periods. Some performers use preventive acne treatment intensification before important performances, temporarily increasing treatment frequency. Mental health support helps manage the intensified appearance pressure these professions create. Guide 94, Acne and Sleep Disorders, Managing Acne while Managing Sleep Issues. Sleep disorders, insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, create multiple acne worsening factors making acne management more challenging. Sleep deprivation from any sleep disorder worsens acne through stress hormone, immune, and inflammatory mechanisms. Sleep medications sometimes worsen acne. Discussing with sleep specialists whether acne worsening might relate to sleep medications is appropriate. Treating underlying sleep disorders often improves acne significantly through improved sleep quality and stress reduction. Managing both sleep and acne requires comprehensive approach addressing both conditions. CPAP machines and other sleep disorder treatments might trigger acne through skin irritation. Using protective barriers and keeping equipment clean helps. Guide 95, Acne and Fertility, Female and Male Considerations. Acne treatments have fertility implications requiring consideration for those planning pregnancy or concerned about fertility. Isotretinoin is highly teratogenic and absolutely contraindicated in pregnancy. Women of childbearing age must use reliable contraception while on isotretinoin. Spironolactone might affect male fetus development. Stopping spironolactone while planning pregnancy or if pregnancy occurs is generally recommended. Birth control pills used for hormonal acne obviously affect fertility planning. Stopping pills when planning pregnancy allows pregnancy attempt. Other acne treatments don't significantly affect fertility and can be continued during fertility attempts. Male fertility is theoretically severe acne. Preventing antibiotic resistance through early intervention with non-antibiotic treatments preserves antibiotic effectiveness if future antibiotics are needed. Starting with topical treatments rather than immediately jumping to oral antibiotics is prudent prevention approach. Education about acne myths prevents harmful behaviors. Teaching teenagers that acne results from poor hygiene, untrue, chocolate causes acne, unproven, or picking helps, false, prevents reinforcing these myths. Accurate education supports evidence-based prevention. Professional guidance for high-risk individuals might include dermatology consultation for those with strong family histories or early acne onset. Early professional involvement can prevent severe acne development. Guide 60, Acne Maintenance After Successful Treatment, the Forever Routine. Once you've achieved clear skin after acne treatment, maintaining clarity requires ongoing commitment to maintenance. Understanding long-term maintenance distinguishes between temporary acne control and permanent clear skin. The first principle of maintenance is recognizing that acne tendency doesn't disappear, it's managed. Your skin's predisposition to acne remains, but with appropriate ongoing treatment, acne stays controlled. This is similar to maintaining any chronic condition. You don't stop managing diabetes once blood sugar is controlled, you maintain management indefinitely. Maintenance routines are typically simpler than treatment routines. While treatment might involve multiple actives used frequently, maintenance often involves fewer treatments used less frequently. For example, someone might use salicylic acid daily and benzoyl peroxide daily during treatment, but maintain clear skin with just retinoid at night and benzoyl peroxide spot treatments as needed. Identifying essential treatments through your treatment experience guides your maintenance routine. Which treatments were crucial to your success? Continue those indefinitely. Which were helpful but not essential? Consider dropping these if your skin tolerates it, simplifying your routine while maintaining clarity. Seasonal adjustments remain important long-term. Winter might require slightly more moisturizing or reduced exfoliation frequency. Summer might require increased sun protection. These adjustments maintain skin health across seasons. Stress management, sleep, diet, and other lifestyle factors remain important long-term. While you might relax some during periods of stability, reverting entirely to poor habits causes acne recurrence. Maintaining reasonable health habits supports ongoing skin clarity. Monitoring your skin regularly allows early detection of potential recurrence. Monthly self-assessments identifying any new breakouts allows you to intensify treatment immediately if needed, preventing minor breakouts from progressing to significant acne. Having your dermatologist's contact information and willingness to contact them if acne recurs despite maintenance allows quick professional intervention. Don't try to solve recurrent acne alone for months, get professional help quickly. Keeping maintenance products on hand prevents running out and missing treatments due to product unavailability. Some people order backup products when current products are half empty, ensuring continuity. Reframing maintenance as self-care rather than burden improves adherence long-term. Your skincare routine is caring for your body's largest organ, supporting not just appearance but overall skin health and barrier function. The ultimate goal of maintenance is such consistency that skincare becomes automatic, habitual, and integrated into your daily routine like brushing teeth. At this point, maintaining clear skin requires minimal conscious effort. Guide 61, Understanding Acne in Specific Sports and Athletic Activities. Different sports expose athletes to different acne triggers. Understanding sport-specific acne patterns allows targeted prevention and management for athletes. Swimming exposes skin to chlorine and often tight, non-breathable swimwear. Chlorine is drying and irritating, worsening acne. Frequent swimmers often experience acne on face, chest, and shoulders. Prevention includes rinsing thoroughly after swimming, removing chlorine quickly through gentle cleansing, using moisturizer afterward to combat dryness, and wearing clean, breathable clothing after swimming. Contact sports, football, wrestling, rugby, involve friction, pressure from equipment, and contact with other players' skin and bodily fluids. Helmet friction often causes severe acne along helmet edges. Prevention includes ensuring equipment is clean, using protective barriers, adhesive tape, where possible, showering immediately after contact, and maintaining aggressive acne treatment during the season. Running and jogging cause profuse sweating and friction from clothing. Prevention includes wearing moisture-wicking, breathable clothing, showering immediately after exercise, cleansing sweat off before acne develops, and using lightweight, non-comedogenic sunscreen resistant to sweat. Cycling involves friction from tight cycling clothing and helmet wear. Prevention strategies similar to other sports apply. Weightlifting and resistance training involve pressure from equipment, sweat, and friction. Focusing on cleanliness of equipment, showering immediately after workouts, and changing into clean clothes prevents sweat-related acne. Yoga and other activities with face-on-mat contact, yoga, Pilates, certain exercises, can cause acne if mats aren't clean. Using personal mats, washing them regularly, and avoiding touching your face during exercise helps. General athletic acne prevention across all sports includes showering within 1 to 2 hours after exercise, not wearing sweat-soaked clothing longer than necessary, cleansing face, neck, and areas covered by equipment, using clean towels, maintaining aggressive acne treatment during athletic seasons when acne tends to worsen. Working with dermatologists familiar with athletic acne helps develop sport-specific prevention and treatment plans. Some athletes benefit from temporary treatment intensification during seasons when their sport-specific acne triggers are highest. Guide 62. Acne treatment during immunosuppression and immune compromise. Immunosuppressed individuals, those with HIV, on immunosuppressive medications, with certain diseases, experience altered acne patterns and treatment responses. Managing acne in immunocompromised individuals requires special considerations. Severe acne with unusual presentations can indicate immune compromise in some contexts. If acne is unusually severe, doesn't respond to standard treatments, or has atypical features, immune status should be assessed. Immunosuppression can paradoxically worsen or improve acne depending on the specific immune alteration. HIV infection, particularly with low CD4 counts, is associated with worse acne and unusual presentations. Improving immune function through antiretroviral therapy often improves acne. Immunosuppressive medications, for transplant, autoimmune disease, or other conditions, sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms. Managing acne in immunosuppressed individuals requires careful coordination with prescribers to avoid interactions and ensure appropriate acne treatment. Live bacterial vaccines are contraindicated in immunosuppressed individuals. This limits probiotic supplement options in severely immunocompromised people to non-viable probiotics, postbiotics, fermented foods. Isotretinoin should be used cautiously or potentially avoided in severely immunocompromised individuals due to risks of severe side effects and reduced healing capacity. However, isotretinoin can be used in mildly immunocompromised individuals with appropriate monitoring. Standard topical acne treatments are generally safe in immunocompromised individuals, though infection risk from acne. After 1 to 2 weeks of consistent use, inflammatory acne should appear less red and swollen. After 4 weeks, you should see significant improvement in the number of inflammatory lesions. Full results typically appear after 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use. Long-term use of benzoyl peroxide is safe and very common. Many people successfully maintain clear skin for years using benzoyl peroxide as their primary acne treatment. However, some dermatologists recommend occasionally taking breaks from benzoyl peroxide, perhaps 1 week per month, to allow your skin's natural bacteria to repopulate normally. This isn't absolutely necessary, but some people find it helpful in maintaining overall skin health. One important consideration: never use benzoyl peroxide with vitamin C or niacinamide at the same time, as benzoyl peroxide can oxidize these ingredients, reducing their effectiveness. Apply these ingredients in the morning and benzoyl peroxide in the evening, or use them on different days. Guide 6: Retinoids, the gold standard anti-aging and acne treatment comprehensive guide. Retinoids represent the gold standard in skincare science, with decades of research supporting their effectiveness for acne, aging, and general skin health. Understanding retinoids' mechanism, types, concentrations, and proper use is essential for anyone serious about achieving clear, healthy skin. Retinoids are vitamin A derivatives that work through multiple powerful mechanisms. First, they increase cellular turnover, causing your skin to shed old cells and reveal fresh, new skin underneath. This prevents dead skin cell accumulation that leads to clogged pores and comedones. Second, they normalize sebaceous gland function, helping regulate sebum production. Third, they stimulate collagen production, improving skin elasticity and minimizing fine lines. Fourth, they have anti-inflammatory effects, reducing the redness and irritation of acne. Fifth, they prevent follicular hyperkeratinization, the abnormal cell shedding that contributes to acne. Sixth, they have antioxidant properties, protecting skin from free radical damage. The retinoid family includes various types at different strengths. Over-the-counter retinol is the gentlest form, requiring conversion by your skin's enzymes to the active retinaldehyde and then to retinoic acid. This multi-step conversion process makes retinol gentler but less immediately effective than prescription retinoids. Retinol, retinaldehyde, is slightly more powerful than retinol, requiring one fewer conversion step. Prescription retinoids include tretinoin, Retin-A, adapalene, differin, and tazarotene, which are already in their active form and thus more powerful and faster acting than over-the-counter options. For someone new to retinoids, starting with over-the-counter retinol at a low concentration, 0.25 to 0.3%, is typically appropriate. This allows your skin to build tolerance gradually. After several months of consistent retinol use, you might consider asking your dermatologist about prescription retinoids for enhanced results. Retinoids are only used at night because they increase sun sensitivity substantially. UV exposure dramatically increases the risk of photosensitivity reactions and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Morning retinoid use would leave your skin vulnerable to severe sun damage throughout the day. When starting retinoids, begin with a very conservative approach. Use a low-concentration retinol product just 2 to 3 times per week initially. Apply it to completely dry skin, as retinoids irritate damp skin significantly. Wait 20 minutes after cleansing before applying retinoid to ensure your skin is completely dry. Use a pea-sized amount for your entire face. Retinoids are potent and a little goes a long way. During the first 4 to 12 weeks of retinoid use, expect a retinization phase characterized by redness, peeling, flaking, and sometimes temporary worsening of acne. This is normal and doesn't indicate that retinoids aren't appropriate for you. This phase typically lasts 2 to 8 weeks and gradually resolves as your skin adapts. Many people who discontinue retinoids during this phase miss out on their incredible long-term benefits simply because they couldn't tolerate the short-term adjustment period. Managing retinization involves strategic moisturizing. Use your retinoid, then wait about 20 minutes, then apply a hydrating moisturizer over top. Some people layer their moisturizer directly on top of wet retinoid serum, which dilutes the retinoid slightly and reduces irritation. This is called the sandwich method. This method is appropriate when dealing with significant irritation. As your skin adapts, you can gradually stop using the sandwich method. Never combine retinoids with other strong actives initially. Using retinoids with benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, or chemical exfoliants on the same evening will cause severe irritation. Once your skin is adapted to retinoids alone, typically after 8 to 12 weeks, you might carefully introduce another active on different evenings. Eventually, some people successfully combine retinoids with other treatments, but build up to this gradually. Vitamin C and other antioxidants can be used with retinoids. Apply vitamin C in the morning and retinoids at night, or apply them on different days. Niacinamide can be used with retinoids in most cases, but some people find them together irritating initially. SPF 30+ broad-spectrum sunscreen is absolutely mandatory every single day when using retinoids, even if you don't plan to go outside. Window glass blocks most UVB rays but not UVA rays, meaning significant sun damage can occur even indoors. Reapply sunscreen every 2 hours if you'll be in the sun. Wear protective clothing, hats, and sunglasses when possible. The combination of retinoid use and sun exposure can cause severe reactions and permanent skin damage. As your skin adapts to retinoids over 8 to 12 weeks, gradually increase usage frequency. After tolerating 2 to 3 times weekly for 4 weeks, increase to 3 to 4 times weekly. After another 4 weeks, increase to 5 to 6 times weekly. Eventually, many people use retinoids nightly. This gradual progression minimizes irritation and maximizes adaptation. If you experience severe irritation, excessive peeling, or significant discomfort at any point, reduce back to a lower frequency. There's no rush. Building retinoid tolerance over several months is perfectly acceptable. Consistency matters far more than speed. Someone using retinol 2 to 3 times weekly for years will see better results than someone who uses it daily for 2 months then stops. Results from retinoid use appear gradually but are remarkable. After 4 weeks, you might notice smoother texture and reduced comedones. After 8 weeks, reduced acne and early signs of improved skin tone. After 12 weeks, significant acne improvement, smoother texture, and visibly improved skin. After 6 months, improved fine lines, more even skin tone, and dramatically clearer skin. After 1 to 2 years, comprehensive skin improvement including acne prevention, minimal fine lines, even skin tone, and visibly healthier, more resilient skin. Prescription retinoids like tretinoin work faster than over-the-counter retinol. Starting tretinoin at 0.025% and increasing gradually can show acne improvement within 6 to 8 weeks rather than 12 weeks. However, prescription retinoids cause more significant initial irritation, making the starting process more challenging. Many dermatologists recommend beginning with over-the-counter retinol to build tolerance, then switching to prescription retinoids if additional strength is needed. Retinoids are teratogenic, meaning they can cause birth defects if used during pregnancy. Women of childbearing age should use reliable contraception when using retinoids and should discontinue use if planning pregnancy or if pregnancy is suspected. Men can use retinoids without this concern. Common mistakes with retinoids include starting with too high a concentration, using them too frequently initially, applying to damp skin, using them with too many other actives, or discontinuing them during the retinization phase. Starting right requires patience and conservative progression. The reward for proper retinoid use is clear, youthful, healthy skin that continues improving even after years of use. Guide 7. Hormonal acne in women, causes, recognition, and comprehensive medical management. Hormonal acne is a distinct type of acne that affects many women and some men, following predictable patterns related to hormonal fluctuations. Understanding hormonal acne's unique characteristics and treatment approaches is essential for women struggling with acne that doesn't respond adequately to standard topical treatments. Hormonal acne typically appears as deep, cystic lesions, often concentrated around the jawline, chin, and lower face. These lesions are painful, tender to the touch, and located deep within the skin rather than on the surface. They're often described as having no head, meaning they don't develop the white or yellow center that surface pimples have. They can persist for weeks with mild dryness. Zinc supplements taken orally may reduce acne severity, particularly in people who are zinc deficient. Zinc plays roles in immune function, wound healing, and anti-inflammatory processes. Studies show mixed results, but some demonstrate zinc supplementation improves acne, particularly in conjunction with other treatments. Typical zinc supplementation for acne is 25 to 50 mg daily. However, excessive zinc supplementation can cause nausea and copper deficiency, so don't exceed recommended doses without medical guidance. Consult your doctor before starting zinc supplements, particularly if you take other medications. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, is a natural compound with antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and sebum-regulating properties. While available in supplements, topical niacinamide is more relevant for acne. Many skincare products now include 4 to 5% niacinamide. Studies demonstrate that niacinamide reduces sebum production and acne lesions with minimal irritation. It's suitable even for very sensitive skin and works well alongside other treatments. Azelaic acid, a naturally occurring compound found in grains like barley and rye, has proven antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. It's more commonly available as a prescription medication, Azalex, Phenacea, or in over-the-counter products, but azelaic acid is naturally derived. It's particularly effective for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and rosacea-related acne. Dietary changes based on research can improve acne. Eating antioxidant-rich foods like berries, dark chocolate, and colorful vegetables reduces inflammation throughout your body, including your skin. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish, walnuts, and ground flax seeds have anti-inflammatory effects and may reduce acne. Increasing fiber intake through whole grains and vegetables improves digestion and may improve skin. Reducing sugar and refined carbohydrates reduces blood sugar spikes that worsen acne. Hydration deserves special mention. Drinking adequate water, about 8 to 10 glasses daily, maintains skin hydration from within, supports detoxification, and promotes overall skin health. While water alone won't cure acne, adequate hydration is fundamental to clear skin. Sleep is profoundly important. During sleep, your body releases growth hormone and reduces cortisol, supporting skin repair and reducing inflammation. Poor sleep increases cortisol, promotes inflammation, and worsens acne. Consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep significantly improves skin health and acne. Stress reduction through meditation, yoga, deep breathing, or regular exercise reduces cortisol and inflammation, directly improving acne. Chronic stress is a well-documented acne trigger. Even 10 to 15 minutes of daily meditation or yoga can measurably improve skin. Important limitations of natural remedies. Most natural remedies are suitable for mild acne only. If you have moderate to severe acne, particularly cystic acne, natural remedies are insufficient and you require professional treatment. Natural remedies work best alongside professional treatments, not as replacements. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe or effective. Many natural substances are irritating or ineffective for acne. Finally, natural remedies require consistent use for 4 to 8 weeks to demonstrate effectiveness. Don't expect immediate results. Guide 9. Spot Treatment Mastery. Targeted acne lesion treatment and prevention. Spot treatments allow you to apply potent acne-fighting ingredients directly to individual pimples, minimizing exposure to surrounding healthy skin. Mastering spot treatment techniques accelerates healing and prevents scars. Understanding when and how to use different spot treatments is essential for optimal results. Timing is everything with spot treatments. The most effective time to treat a pimple is at the earliest sign of its formation. Many people feel a small bump developing under their skin 1 to 2 days before it becomes visible. Applying spot treatment immediately when you feel this early bump can prevent it from fully developing. If you notice a pimple just starting to form, small, red, not yet inflamed, beginning treatment immediately can prevent significant inflammation and reduce healing time by days. Different pimple types require different treatments. For small whiteheads or pimples with visible centers, spot treatments with salicylic acid effectively flatten the pimple and accelerate healing. Apply a salicylic acid spot treatment directly to the whitehead using a clean cotton swab or applicator. For closed comedones or small flesh-colored bumps, salicylic acid is also most effective. For inflammatory red pimples without visible centers, benzoyl peroxide is more effective than salicylic acid. For large, painful, deep cystic acne, neither topical spot treatment alone is sufficient. These require professional dermatologist intervention. Intralesional steroid injections are highly effective for cystic acne. Preparation is important. Before applying any spot treatment, cleanse the area thoroughly to remove makeup, dirt, and oil. Pat the area dry completely. Applying spot treatments to damp skin reduces effectiveness and increases irritation. Wait a full 2 to 3 minutes after cleansing to ensure complete dryness. When applying spot treatment, use a clean applicator. Never apply with your finger as this spreads bacteria. Cotton swabs, disposable applicators, or sterile tools are appropriate. Apply a small amount directly to the pimple, covering just the lesion itself and a tiny bit of surrounding skin. Using too much spot treatment wastes product and irritates surrounding healthy skin. Spot treatment frequency depends on the product and your skin's tolerance. Salicylic acid spot treatments can typically be used twice daily, morning and evening, if your skin tolerates it. Benzoyl peroxide spot treatments should typically be used once daily initially, preferably at night, then increase to twice daily if your skin adapts well. Some very potent spot treatments are meant to be used only once or twice weekly. The less is more principle applies to spot treatments. Using more frequent applications or larger amounts doesn't accelerate healing, it only increases irritation and dryness. Consistent, moderate use is more effective than aggressive over-application. Never pick, squeeze, or extract pimples yourself unless absolutely necessary. Squeezing ruptures the follicle wall, pushing bacteria, sebum, and dead skin cells deeper into the skin. This spreads the pimple, increases inflammation, and significantly increases scarring risk. Additionally, using your fingers spreads bacteria to other areas of your face, causing more pimples. If a pimple has a visible white center and you feel you must extract it, use a professional extraction tool or, ideally, have a dermatologist perform professional extraction. If you do extract a pimple, do so properly. First, apply a warm compress for 10 minutes to soften the plug and open the pore. Use a sterile lancet or extraction tool, available at pharmacies or dermatology offices, to make a tiny puncture or use an extraction loop to gently apply pressure around the pimple. Never use fingernails. After extracting, immediately apply an antiseptic and then an acne treatment. This approach minimizes the damage compared to aggressive squeezing. Acne patches are an excellent spot treatment innovation. These hydrocolloid bandages, infused with acne-fighting ingredients like salicylic acid, are applied over pimples. They absorb pus and oil from the pimple while protecting it from external bacteria and irritation. Acne patches work best on surface pimples with visible centers rather than deep cystic acne. They're typically left on for 6 to 8 hours or overnight, providing results within 6 to 8 hours to overnight for responsive pimples. Many people use acne patches under makeup during the day or overnight. They're convenient, visible results-oriented, and non-irritating. Pimple patches containing active ingredients like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, or tea tree oil are superior to regular hydrocolloid bandages. However, regular hydrocolloid bandages provide some benefit through moisture management and protection even without active ingredients. Spot treatment serums and gels remain on your skin, typically used twice daily. Apply after cleansing and before moisturizer. Common spot treatment actives include benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, azelaic acid, and sulfur. Choose based on your pimple type. Inflammatory acne responds better to benzoyl peroxide, comedonal acne to salicylic acid. For very aggressive spot treatment, some dermatologists recommend combining low concentrations of different actives, perhaps a small amount of salicylic acid followed by a small amount of benzoyl peroxide on the same pimple. However, This should only be done if your skin tolerates it well and should be used sparingly. For most people, one spot treatment at a time is appropriate. Sulfur spot treatments are often overlooked but can be highly effective, particularly for inflammatory acne and sensitive skin. Sulfur has been used in dermatology for over a century and has proven antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. Some people find sulfur more tolerable than benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. Intralesional steroid injections administered by dermatologists are the gold standard for large, painful cystic acne. A small amount of steroid is injected directly into the cyst, causing it to deflate and heal within days. This prevents the cyst from persisting for weeks or months and significantly reduces scarring risk. If you have large cystic acne, ask your dermatologist about this option. Common mistakes with spot treatments include starting with too strong products, using them too frequently, using too much product, expecting overnight complete resolution, or abandoning consistency after just a few days. Spot treatment works best with realistic expectations. A moderate pimple treated consistently for 3 to 5 days should flatten and improve noticeably. Large cystic pimples take longer and may require professional intervention. Guide 10. Strategic moisturizing for acne-prone skin, hydration without triggering breakouts. One of the most common and damaging myths about acne is that people with acne shouldn't use moisturizer. This myth causes countless people to have dry, irritated, sensitive skin that's actually more prone to acne. Proper moisturizing is absolutely essential for acne-prone skin, and understanding how to moisturize without clogging pores is critical. The reality is that acne-prone skin, especially if you're using acne treatments, desperately needs moisturizer. Here's why. When your skin is dehydrated, it compensates by producing more sebum. This excess sebum actually worsens acne. Additionally, most acne treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, cause dryness and irritation. Using moisturizer counteracts these side effects, allowing you to continue treatments without excessive discomfort. Finally, properly hydrated skin has a stronger barrier function, which improves overall skin health and actually reduces acne. The key to moisturizing acne-prone skin is selecting appropriate products. Look for moisturizers specifically formulated as non-comedogenic, meaning they don't clog pores. Most people experience slight redness that resolves within hours. Superficial peels are appropriate for mild acne, texture concerns, and maintenance. Monthly superficial peels combined with home treatments provide excellent acne management. Medium-depth peels penetrate into the dermis, providing more dramatic results but requiring more recovery. These use higher acid concentrations, 35 to 50% glycolic acid, TCA at 25 to 35%, or combinations, and require 3 to 5 days of significant peeling and flaking. Medium peels are appropriate for moderate acne, significant scarring, and hyperpigmentation. Results are more dramatic than superficial peels but carry higher complication risks. Most people perform medium peels quarterly rather than monthly. Deep peels penetrate deeply into the dermis, providing maximum results but requiring significant recovery time. These use very high acid concentrations, TCA at 50% plus, or phenol. Recovery takes weeks, and results are essentially permanent in terms of skin transformation. Deep peels carry significant risks and are rarely performed for acne specifically, being more appropriate for severe aging or significant scarring. Most dermatologists reserve deep peels for carefully selected cases. Laser treatments use focused light energy to treat acne, scarring, and pigmentation. Different wavelengths target different structures. Ablative lasers, CO2, 𝒂𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒍, remove skin layers through vaporization, providing maximum results but requiring weeks of recovery. Non-ablative lasers penetrate without removing skin, requiring less recovery but multiple treatments. Fractional lasers treat portions of skin, leaving untreated skin to support healing, requiring less recovery than full laser treatment. For acne specifically, fractional non-ablative lasers are most commonly used. These provide acne improvement through collagen remodeling and pore minimization without severe downtime. Typical treatment plans include 4 to 6 treatments spaced 4 to 6 weeks apart. Results appear gradually over months as collagen remodels. Fractional laser is excellent for acne scarring, pore size reduction, and texture improvement. Cost is typically $300 to $800 per treatment. Blue light therapy uses specific light wavelengths, around 415 nanometers, to kill acne-causing bacteria. Treatments are painless, require no downtime, and are suitable even for sensitive skin. Most treatment plans include 8 to 12 treatments performed twice weekly. Blue light is particularly valuable for antibacterial acne treatment without systemic antibiotics. Cost is typically $75 to $150 per treatment. Photodynamic therapy, PDT, combines a photosensitizing agent, topical aminolevulinic acid or methylaminolevulinate, applied to skin with subsequent light activation. PDT kills bacteria, reduces sebum production, and improves acne. Treatments are followed by 24 to 48 hours of photosensitivity and significant redness. Results are dramatic but require recovery time. PDT is reserved for severe acne resistant to other treatments. Radiofrequency, RF, treatments deliver radiofrequency energy deep into skin, stimulating collagen, reducing sebum production, and improving acne. Multiple treatments are necessary, typically 4 to 6 treatments spaced 3 to 4 weeks apart. Radiofrequency is gentle, requires no downtime, and is suitable for various skin types. Results include both acne improvement and skin tightening. Microneedling creates controlled microinjuries triggering collagen production and skin remodeling. For acne, microneedling improves scarring and texture. For active acne, microneedling isn't appropriate as it can spread bacteria. Once acne is controlled, microneedling helps with residual scarring. Typical treatment plans include 3 to 4 treatments spaced 4 to 6 weeks apart. Microneedling is relatively affordable, $200 to $400 per treatment, compared to laser treatments. Extraction treatments remove comedones professionally. Hydrofacial uses suction and infusion to extract impurities without harsh manual extraction. Regular professional extractions by experienced estheticians safely remove comedones impossible to remove at home. Some dermatologists perform extractions as part of acne management, particularly when comedones are resistant to topical treatments. Intralesional steroid injections treat individual cystic acne lesions directly. A small amount of corticosteroid is injected into the cyst, causing rapid deflation and healing within days. This prevents cysts from persisting weeks or months and dramatically reduces scarring risk. cost per injection is typically $25 to $75. This is not a treatment for widespread acne but rather for occasional large cysts. When considering professional treatments, assess treatment suitability for your specific concerns. Is your issue active acne, scarring, texture, or some combination? Different treatments address different concerns. Realistic expectations are essential. Even professional treatments require multiple sessions and gradual improvement over months. Budget considerations matter. Professional treatments can be expensive. Discuss your goals, budget, and expectations with your dermatologist. Combination professional approaches often yield best results. Monthly superficial chemical peels combined with quarterly fractional laser treatments, for example, address multiple aspects of acne and scarring simultaneously. Your dermatologist can recommend an appropriate combination for your specific situation. Guide 16. When to see a dermatologist, recognizing acne severity and treatment failure. Knowing when to seek professional dermatological help prevents prolonged acne suffering, psychological distress, and permanent scarring. Several clear indicators suggest you should see a dermatologist. Severe widespread acne covering large areas of your face and body warrants dermatological evaluation. Extensive acne suggests a need for systemic treatment beyond what topical treatments typically achieve. Dermatologists can prescribe oral medications, hormonal treatments, or isotretinoin, Accutane, for severe cases. Numerous cystic acne lesions, particularly if they're large, painful, and prone to scarring, require professional intervention. Cystic acne rarely responds adequately to topical treatments and often requires intralesional steroid injections, oral antibiotics, or other systemic treatments. Treatment failure after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent appropriate treatment suggests your acne requires professional intervention. If you've conscientiously followed a good skincare routine with proven treatments like benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, and retinoids for 8 to 12 weeks without significant improvement, your acne likely requires prescription treatments or systemic medications. Rapid acne onset or sudden severe acne worsening in adults may indicate hormonal imbalances, medication side effects, or other medical conditions. Professional evaluation can identify underlying causes and recommend appropriate treatment. Women experiencing sudden severe acne should be evaluated for PCOS or other hormonal disorders. Acne causing significant psychological distress, depression, anxiety, or social withdrawal warrants professional intervention regardless of acne severity. Mental health impacts justify professional dermatological treatment. Acne with signs of infection, increasing warmth, swelling, pus drainage, fever, requires prompt medical attention. These signs may indicate infection beyond typical acne and require professional assessment and possibly antibiotics. Acne concentrated on your body, back, chest, shoulders, and resistant to typical acne treatments may indicate fungal acne or other skin conditions requiring professional diagnosis and treatment. Concerns about permanent scarring or hyperpigmentation justify professional consultation. Early professional intervention can prevent or minimize scarring through aggressive treatment or appropriate professional therapies. During a dermatology visit, be prepared to discuss your acne history, previous treatments tried and their results, family history of acne, recent lifestyle changes, menstrual history, if applicable, and medications or supplements you take. Bring photos of your acne at different stages if possible. Discuss your specific concerns, whether you're most worried about current acne, scarring, or overall timeline to clear skin. Your dermatologist can prescribe prescription-strength treatments unavailable over the counter. Prescription retinoids, tretinoin, adapalene, tazarotene, are more powerful than over-the-counter retinol. Prescription antibiotics, oral doxycycline, minocycline, or topical clindamycin, treat bacterial acne. Spironolactone manages hormonal acne in women. Isotretinoin, Accutane, is a last-resort powerful medication for severe acne resistant to other treatments. Your dermatologist can identify acne triggers specific to you and recommend appropriate prevention strategies. They can also recommend or perform professional treatments like chemical peels, laser therapy, or extraction that aren't accessible outside dermatology. Finding a good dermatologist matters. Ask for referrals from your primary care doctor, friends, or family. Check online reviews and credentials. During your first visit, assess whether the dermatologist listens to your concerns, explains treatments thoroughly, and seems genuinely interested in helping you. A good dermatologist-patient relationship improves treatment outcomes. Guide 17, Treating Rosacea, Seborrheic Dermatitis, and Other Acne-like Conditions. Several skin conditions mimic acne but require different treatments. Misdiagnosis leads to inappropriate treatment and worsening of the underlying condition. Understanding these conditions helps ensure proper diagnosis and effective treatment. Rosacea is a chronic inflammatory condition characterized by facial flushing, persistent redness, small blood vessels, and sometimes pustules. Unlike acne, rosacea typically doesn't involve comedones and occurs more commonly in adults over 30. Rosacea is triggered by heat, spicy foods, alcohol, stress, and certain skincare products. Treatment focuses on trigger avoidance and skin barrier repair rather than bacterial killing. Severe, extensive scarring might warrant multiple treatment types performed sequentially. Realistic expectations are essential. Most scars can be significantly improved but rarely completely eliminated. Even after multiple treatments, mild scarring typically remains. However, significant improvement is usually achievable with appropriate treatments. Guide 13, Face Masks and Professional Facials for Acne Management. Face masks and professional facials supplement your daily skincare routine, providing concentrated treatments and professional expertise. Understanding various mask types and facial treatments helps you select appropriate options for your skin concerns. Clay masks absorb excess oil and impurities, making them ideal for oily, acne-prone skin. Green clay and kaolin clay are particularly effective. These masks draw out sebum, bacteria, and impurities from pores. Use clay masks 1 to 2 times weekly for 10 to 15 minutes on clean skin. Apply evenly, avoiding the eye area. As the mask dries, you'll feel slight tightening as oil is extracted. Rinse with lukewarm water and follow with moisturizer, as clay masks can be drying. Sheet masks infused with acne-fighting ingredients like salicylic acid, tea tree oil, or niacinamide provide targeted treatment and hydration simultaneously. Apply sheet masks to clean skin for 15 to 20 minutes, then remove and pat remaining serum into skin. Use 2 to 3 times weekly. Sheet masks are convenient, mess-free, and come in numerous formulations targeting specific concerns. Hydrating masks with hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or ceramides balance skin and prevent overdrying from acne treatments. These masks are essential if your acne treatment regimen is causing excessive dryness. Use hydrating masks 1 to 2 times weekly, particularly on days when you're using strong actives like retinoids or chemical exfoliants. Mud masks similar to clay masks draw impurities from pores while providing mineral content. Some formulations include additional active ingredients. Use similarly to clay masks, 1 to 2 times weekly for 10 to 15 minutes. Charcoal masks draw impurities from deep within pores. While popular, they can be overly drying. Use sparingly, perhaps monthly, if you have very oily skin. Avoid if your skin is dry or sensitive. Overnight masks are left on overnight and act as intensive treatments. Some are essentially very rich moisturizers, while others contain actives like retinol or acids. These work well for providing intensive treatment without time constraints. Apply as your final nighttime step and sleep with the mask on. Spot masks apply highly concentrated treatments to specific areas rather than your entire face. These are useful when some areas are more problematic than others. Apply to clean skin and leave on as directed. Important mask principles: never use multiple mask types on the same day. Choose one mask per skincare session. Always follow mask application with appropriate moisturizer, as masks can be drying. Start with masks once weekly, increasing frequency only as your skin demonstrates tolerance. Don't leave masks on longer than recommended. Longer application doesn't mean better results and risks overdrying. Masks are supplements to your core routine, not replacements for daily cleansing and treatment. Professional facials go beyond at-home masks, utilizing professional strength products, specialized equipment, and esthetician expertise. A typical acne-focused facial includes cleansing, exfoliation, extraction, treatment mask, and moisturizer application. The extraction component, professional removal of comedones, provides benefits impossible to achieve safely at home. Hydrofacial uses suction technology to extract impurities from pores without harsh manual extraction. A spiral tip applies suction while simultaneously infusing treatment serums. Hydrofacials provide immediate visible improvement, particularly for comedones. Most people see results after a single treatment, with cumulative benefits after 4 to 6 treatments performed monthly. Chemical peel facials use professional strength acids, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, or lactic acid, to exfoliate multiple skin layers. Superficial peels cause mild redness and slight flaking but require no downtime. Medium peels cause more significant exfoliation and require several days of recovery. Chemical peels improve acne, texture, and hyperpigmentation significantly. Monthly superficial peels or quarterly medium peels provide excellent results. Blue light therapy facials use specific light wavelengths to kill acne-causing bacteria. Blue light, around 415 nanometers wavelength, is particularly effective against Cutibacterium acnes. Treatments typically last 15 to 20 minutes. Most treatment plans include 6 to 8 sessions, sometimes combined with red light therapy for inflammation reduction. Blue light therapy is particularly valuable for those seeking non-chemical treatment or for bacterial acne resistant to other treatments. Microdermabrasion facials use fine crystals or a diamond tip to physically exfoliate skin. This removes dead skin cells, unclogs pores, and stimulates collagen production. Results are immediate visible skin smoothing. Regular microdermabrasion, monthly, maintains clear skin and improves texture. Oxygen facials infuse pressurized oxygen with serums deep into skin. While marketed aggressively, evidence for exceptional benefits is limited. However, many people report improved hydration and glow after oxygen facials. Dermaplane facials use a sterile blade to remove fine facial hair and dead skin cells. This provides exfoliation and hair removal simultaneously. Results are immediate smooth, bright skin. However, dermaplane isn't appropriate for acne-prone or actively inflamed skin, as the blade can irritate lesions. Laser facials use laser technology for exfoliation, collagen stimulation, and targeted treatment of specific concerns. Fractional laser facials are gentler than full laser resurfacing and provide results with minimal downtime. Professional facials are most effective when combined with consistent home skincare. Monthly professional treatments combined with daily home routines yield better results than either approach alone. Professional treatments accelerate improvement and address concerns beyond what home treatments achieve. Frequency of professional facials depends on your skin concerns and treatment type. Most people benefit from monthly treatments initially, then maintenance every 4 to 8 weeks once acne clears. Discuss appropriate frequency with your esthetician or dermatologist based on your skin condition and treatment response. Professional facials can be expensive, but the results often justify the investment for moderate to severe acne or significant scarring. Many dermatology offices offer facials at reasonable costs compared to standalone aesthetic spas. Guide 14, Diet, Nutrition, and Lifestyle Changes for Clear Skin. While skincare products are essential for acne management, what you consume and how you live profoundly affects your skin. Understanding dietary and lifestyle factors allows you to address acne from internal and external angles simultaneously. High glycemic foods spike blood sugar rapidly. When blood sugar spikes, while actual isotretinoin-induced depression is rare, patients do report mood changes, and there's ongoing debate about causation versus correlation. Patients with personal or family history of depression should discuss this risk carefully with their dermatologist. Many dermatologists don't prescribe isotretinoin to patients with untreated depression or psychiatric conditions, or do so with additional psychiatric monitoring. Isotretinoin can cause temporary initial acne worsening, flaring, as sebaceous glands adjust and dead skin cells are shed. This flaring is temporary and can be managed with topical treatments or low-dose oral corticosteroids in severe cases. Muscle and joint pain occur in some patients, typically mild but sometimes bothersome. This side effect often improves with continued use or resolves after treatment stops. Who is an appropriate candidate for isotretinoin? Severe nodular acne with risk of scarring is the classic indication. Acne resistant to maximum dose oral antibiotics combined with topical retinoids for at least 3 to 4 months is another strong indication. Any acne causing significant psychological distress or affecting quality of life substantially is also appropriate. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒈. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne. Guide 22, Oral Antibiotics for Acne, Types, Mechanisms, Resistance, and Long-Term Management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Isotretinoin can cause temporary initial acne worsening, flaring, as sebaceous glands adjust and dead skin cells are shed. This flaring is temporary and can be managed with topical treatments or low-dose oral corticosteroids in severe cases. Muscle and joint pain occur in some patients, typically mild but sometimes bothersome. This side effect often improves with continued use or resolves after treatment stops. Who is an appropriate candidate for isotretinoin? Severe nodular acne with risk of scarring is the classic indication. Acne resistant to maximum-dose oral antibiotics combined with topical retinoids for at least 3 to 4 months is another strong indication. Any acne causing significant psychological distress or affecting quality of life substantially is also appropriate. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in 𝑦𝒏𝒏𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒈. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne or trigger acne. The ingredients matter significantly. Lightweight hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and humectants hydrate without being occlusive or pore clogging. Niacinamide hydrates while also having acne-fighting properties. Centella asiatica, SICA, soothes irritation and supports skin barrier function. Ceramides strengthen your skin barrier, which is particularly important when using strong acne treatments. Avoid heavy oils and butters if you have acne-prone skin. Coconut oil, shea butter, and petroleum jelly can clog pores in susceptible individuals. However, some facial oils specifically designed for acne-prone skin can be beneficial. Jojoba oil, squalane oil, and rosehip seed oil are lightweight and non-comedogenic for most people. If you choose to use facial oil, use sparingly, just a few drops mixed into your moisturizer or applied as the last step of your routine. Texture matters when choosing a moisturizer for acne-prone skin. Lightweight gels absorb quickly and won't leave your skin feeling greasy. Hydrating lotions provide more hydration than gels while still being lightweight. Creams are heavier but may be necessary during winter or if your skin is severely dry from acne treatments. Everyone's needs are different. Experiment to find what works for you. Application technique is important. Apply moisturizer to slightly damp skin immediately after cleansing or applying treatments. This allows the moisturizer to lock in hydration from the water on your skin. Use about a quarter-sized amount for your entire face. Warm it between your palms, then gently press it into your skin using your fingertips. Don't rub or massage aggressively, as this can irritate acne lesions. Daytime and nighttime moisturizing might differ. During the day, use a lightweight gel or lotion moisturizer that won't make your skin feel greasy under makeup or throughout the day. Many people use a sunscreen as their daytime moisturizer since sunscreen provides hydration and protection simultaneously. At night, you can use a slightly richer moisturizer if desired, though many people use the same moisturizer day and night. If your skin is very dry from acne treatments, you might use the layering or sandwich method. Apply your treatment, retinoid, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, wait 20 minutes, apply moisturizer, wait a few minutes, then apply another thin layer of moisturizer. This significantly reduces irritation and dryness while maintaining treatment efficacy. In winter or dry climates, increase moisturizing frequency or richness. You might apply moisturizer twice daily or use a richer nighttime formula. Some people add a facial oil, just a few drops, over their moisturizer for extra hydration during very dry periods. In summer or humid climates, you might reduce moisturizer richness, using only a lightweight gel. If your skin is extremely oily and acne-prone, you might feel you don't need moisturizer. However, most very oily skin is actually dehydrated. The skin is overproducing oil to compensate for internal dehydration. Using a lightweight hydrating moisturizer often actually reduces oil production by satisfying your skin's hydration needs. Sunscreen functions as both protection and moisturizer. Many quality sunscreens for daily use include hydrating ingredients. Use a sunscreen as your daytime moisturizer, applying it after your morning skincare routine and before makeup. Reapply every 2 hours if you'll be in the sun, or use a sunscreen powder for convenient reapplication over makeup. Hydrating masks once or twice weekly provide intense hydration, supplementing your regular moisturizer. Sheet masks or cream masks with hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or honey can be applied for 10 to 20 minutes, then removed. This boosts hydration without requiring daily changes to your routine. It's possible to over-moisturize. Applying excessive amounts or using too rich formulas can clog pores and worsen acne. Use appropriate amounts, about quarter-sized for your face, and choose formulations suitable for your skin type. If your acne worsens after starting a new moisturizer, discontinue it and try a different product rather than assuming moisturizer itself is the problem. Guide 11. Sun protection and UV damage prevention for acne-prone and treated skin. Sun protection is non-negotiable for anyone with acne or using acne treatments, yet it's frequently neglected. Understanding UV damage, sunscreen types, and proper application is essential for protecting your skin from damage while treating acne. UV radiation from the sun damages skin through multiple mechanisms. UVB rays cause sunburn and skin cancer. UVA rays penetrate deeply, causing aging, wrinkles, and skin cancer. Both types of UV radiation increase inflammation, which worsens acne. Additionally, UV exposure causes post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, dark marks remaining after acne heals, to darken significantly and persist longer. Without sun protection, acne marks that might fade within 3 to 4 months can persist for a year or longer. Many acne treatments increase photosensitivity, making skin more susceptible to sun damage. Retinoids significantly increase UV sensitivity. Salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide cause mild photosensitivity. Chemical exfoliants, AHAs, BHAs, increase sun sensitivity. Vitamin C also increases sensitivity in some formulations. Using any of these treatments without sun protection significantly increases sun damage risk and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Sunscreen comes in 2 main types: mineral, physical, and chemical. Mineral sunscreens contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, which reflect UV rays. They're generally well tolerated, work immediately upon application, and rarely cause irritation. However, they can leave a white cast on skin and may feel heavy. Chemical sunscreens contain organic compounds that absorb UV rays and convert them to heat. They're typically lightweight and invisible on skin but may cause irritation in sensitive individuals and require application 15 minutes before sun exposure to be effective. For acne-prone skin, sunscreens labeled non-comedogenic or for acne-prone skin are essential. Many facial sunscreens are specifically formulated to be lightweight and non-clogging. Combination sunscreens containing both mineral and chemical ingredients often provide the best balance of effectiveness and wearability for acne-prone skin. SPF, sun protection factor, indicates protection against UVB rays. SPF 15 blocks about 93% of UVB rays, SPF 30 blocks about 97%, and SPF 50 blocks about 98%. For daily use with acne-prone skin, SPF 30 is the minimum recommended. SPF 50 provides slightly better protection if you'll be outside for extended periods. However, SPF rating says nothing about UVA protection. Ensure your sunscreen is broad spectrum, protecting against both UVA and UVB rays. Proper sunscreen application is crucial. Most people don't apply enough. You should use about 1/4 teaspoon, 5 milliliters, for your entire face. Many people use far less, reducing actual protection significantly. Warm the sunscreen between your palms and gently press it into your skin. Apply it as the final step of your morning skincare routine, before makeup if you wear it. Daily sunscreen application. Salicylic acid formulations meant to be applied to specific areas or the entire face, typically 2 to 3 times weekly. They're left on the skin and provide significant exfoliation. These are powerful products best used by those with resilient, acne-prone skin who have already adapted to gentler salicylic acid products. Spot treatments apply high concentrations of salicylic acid directly to individual breakouts for targeted treatment. These are excellent for treating isolated pimples without exfoliating your entire face. Starting with salicylic acid requires a conservative approach. If you've never used it before, begin with a 0.5% cleanser or 1% toner used 2 to 3 times weekly. Use it for 2 to 3 weeks, assessing your skin's response. If your skin tolerates it well without excessive irritation, dryness, or sensitivity, you can increase frequency to daily use or switch to a higher concentration product. When applying salicylic acid toners or serums, use clean fingertips or a cotton pad to apply evenly across your face, focusing on areas prone to acne. Use about a nickel-sized amount for your entire face. Apply to completely dry skin. Applying to damp skin increases irritation. Allow the product to dry completely before applying other products. Some salicylic acid products are meant to stay on your skin indefinitely, while others are meant to be rinsed off after a specific time. Read instructions carefully. Common mistakes when using salicylic acid include starting with too high a concentration, using it too frequently, combining it with too many other actives, and failing to moisturize adequately afterward. Starting with 2% and using it daily will almost certainly cause excessive irritation, dryness, and peeling. You're much better served starting gently and gradually increasing. Never combine salicylic acid with benzoyl peroxide on the same evening initially. Both are exfoliating actives that can cause significant irritation if used together by someone whose skin isn't accustomed to strong treatments. Once your skin has adapted to each individually, you might combine them cautiously, but build up to this gradually. Salicylic acid makes your skin more sun-sensitive, not severely, but notably. Always use SPF 30+ sunscreen daily when using salicylic acid. This is not optional. Sun exposure can cause post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation in acne-prone skin, and salicylic acid increases this risk. Side effects of salicylic acid are generally mild and resolve with time or reduced usage. Dryness is common, particularly if you're using higher concentrations or frequent applications. Combat dryness by using a good hydrating moisturizer immediately after applying salicylic acid. Mild peeling is normal and actually desirable. It indicates exfoliation is occurring. However, severe peeling suggests you're using too much. Slight irritation and redness may occur initially but typically resolve within 1 to 2 weeks. Some people experience temporary worsening of acne as impurities are brought to the surface, but this purging phase is usually short-lived. Results from salicylic acid appear gradually. After 2 weeks of consistent use, you might notice smoother texture. After 4 weeks, you should see reduced comedones and fewer new breakouts. Most people see significant improvement after 6 to 8 weeks